Devs, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Derek. I'm a front-end developer based out of Los Angeles, and in today's video, I'm continuing my series I've dubbed Method Mondays, where I go over every method there is in JavaScript. And next up on our list for today, we're going to be taking a look at Array.isArray. So let's just hop into our editor and get right into it. Okay, so Array.isArray. Right out the gate, it's a static method that checks whether the given value is an array or not. So basically it just returns true or false. And now it only returns true for actual arrays, not array-like objects. So something like an argument or a node list. And it was introduced in ES5, so it's been around for a while and is widely supported. So now let's just look at the basic usage of it. Let's say we have a simple array of numbers and we want to utilize Array.isArray to check if this is an actual array. So let's just pass in numbers and then wrap all of this in a console.log, and you'll see we get in our console true. So this is just checking if it's an array and it returns true. Pretty straightforward. Now let's use it to check an array-like object. So we have an array-like object here. Let's store this in a variable called array-like object. Let's drop in our method. We're going to pass to it array-like object. Then let's just wrap this in a console.log and see what we get. And you can see we get false. And that's obviously because this is not a dedicated array, but we are checking for that. So Array.isArray is returning us false. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Now let's use this with a conditional. We're going to do a ternary operator here. So basically an inline if-else statement. So let's just build out our function. We'll call it check array equals our function declaration. Now let's just drop in our method, and our function of course is going to take in a parameter. We'll just call it value. When our check array function is invoked, value will get passed to our method. So if this is true, do this, or basically do something. We'll just paste a string here saying it's an array. Otherwise, or colon, do this, just another string that says it is not an array. So just a nice clean ternary conditional. We've got everything written out on one line. So now let's call and invoke check array. So we'll do that down here. We'll just pass it a simple array of strings, item 1, 2, and 3. This is of course our value, which then gets passed to our method. And if this is true, then do this. Otherwise, do this. Let's wrap this in a console.log so we can see it. And it's an array as expected, because obviously we just passed it an array of strings. We know that. So this guy is working, but let's do one more just to check our else clause. We'll just pass it a simple string. We'll just say hello world. And let's of course just wrap this in a console.log so we can see it. And we get our expected result. It is not an array because it's just a string. And that's pretty much it. Array.isArray is super straightforward, just returns a truthy value or a falsy value. In other words, a Boolean, just to check if the value passed to it is an array or not. That's about it. So devs, if you found this helpful, definitely like this video. I will link the code down in the description. Feel free to leave a comment. And as always, if you want to support the channel, all you have to do is